All right, guys, welcome back. So Tesla stock technicals to watch from here. We did talk about this name many times, but finally on Friday, this stock has basically broke out of this $820 level we talked about many times. It did break out of this level, and ever since it's been pretty much Friday, and then today it's Monday. Look at this move. It's been running pretty crazy, and today it's 2.5% up so far. And there's nothing unusual about today's move, but on Friday it did definitely move outside of its range because Tesla has average true range of $19.50, and today it's up $20.50. So within its range, nothing unusual so far, right? But here it did definitely trade 2x of its pretty much trading range. So what now from here? I want to go look at daily chart and talk about the levels that we have been watching for this name. Of course, we're going to pull the moving averages, and stock has earnings coming up as well, which is in 2 days after market close on Wednesday. And we are also approaching this all-time highs basically. So before we hit 900, we have a resistance here at $880. So it looks like it's having its pre-earnings run up, and no matter what they report, you need to take care of the risk. So chasing this stock at these levels is not a smart idea because it's approaching these levels where a lot of people traded it in the beginning of the year. And some of those people will decide to break even and take the basically profit, or if they are making profit, because look at it. So above 840 and all the way till 900, there were a lot of back holders throughout the year because we are approaching that level for the first time ever since. And so that's the resistance I'm watching. All right. And also another thing is, looks like Tesla, not exactly, but it has 1 billion shares. So basically it will be $1 trillion company if it hits $1,000 basically. And that's a big milestone. It's gonna make a lot of headlines because we don't have a lot of $1 trillion stocks actually in the market. So there are maybe 5-6 stocks that we have that are valued 1 trillion and above. But if Tesla joins it, it's gonna be a big deal. But I'm running a little bit ahead, but technicals, right? So if we pull back, I'm going to be watching 820 as a support, and also this trend line, support trend line, I'm watching it as a support. I will show it to you on a monthly as well. This support is going to look better on that one on a monthly chart. And also moving averages. We are stock is above all of its moving averages, and maybe if we approach those 880 levels, it is getting a bit extended, a little overextended. Maybe it needs to take some sort of a break, because I usually measure the percentage move from 50-day moving average to all the way the current stock price, and it looks like it still has a room, not quite overextended at the moment, but 15% above its 50-day moving average. So, but whenever it reaches 20%, that's when I am usually a bit cautious. So 20% would be, for this stock, is near 900. So 20%, but of course the moving average is going to move as well with it. But let me show you something else. I looked at the basically maximum monthly chart of this stock, and I went back maybe like 7 years or so. I didn't go too far, but looks like every time stock was up on a monthly, 5 months in a row, it had these kind of pullbacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months is green, pulls back next 2 months is, and same here. 5 months is pulls back, and then here this was 3 months run. But so far right here for the past 5 months, including October of course, stock hasn't closed negative. It has been going up and up, making higher lows, higher highs. And are we gonna see basically break out and then pull right back down to this trend line? That's the probability I'm considering the run it has had for the past 4 or 5 months so far. And what was the average drop? So I'm gonna just measure last 2 pullbacks here, right? Basically, give or take corrections. But this was March 2020. It's a bit exceptional, right? Not many stocks, pretty much many stocks dropped like this. So it looks like it dropped 62%. That's crazy. But it's a stat out there that we can look. But let's measure this one. This run right here looks like it pulled back all the way till, oh my god, it was 30% drop, and then it started bouncing further. And then after that, let's measure just for the record this after 3 months of a bull run, what was the pullback from here? So from here we had another 40% pullback. So for me, basically, I'm just wanting to consider, let's say Tesla reports great numbers and of course like runs until the end of the October, maybe first half of November as well, all the way till $1,000, right? And then that would be the psychological resistance. And then from there, it pulls back to this trend line, which would be, let's say, somewhere here in mid-November, 15%. So let's say it drops to 850. That would be 15% drop. So even if that happens, even if that, like, let's say Tesla goes up, pulls back to this trend line, it will still be in an uptrend to me personally, because there are a lot of people who are bearish, bullish, right? But for me, Tesla, I'm not considering this stock to be bearish until it breaks below this trend line that I'm watching, that uptrend for the past 5 months. So basically, until I see the stock trading below this trend line, it's still, momentum is still to the upside to me personally, and still looking bullish. And we can look at it on a weekly as well. On a weekly, same thing basically, higher highs, higher lows. But on a weekly, of course, it was pulling back. It wasn't like straight smooth sailing. Goes up, hits the resistance, pulls back, goes up, pulls back, goes up, hits next resistance, pulls back, same thing, pulls back. And for the past looks like 5 weeks or so, it hasn't pulled back. It's been pretty much we did have this week right here slight pullback, but it wasn't a pullback to test the support trend line. So that's why I'm saying maybe if it does run through this 880 and maybe to 900, at that point we might see a pullback, because to be honest, it's getting a bit extended here. So definitely people who are in here, they will consider taking profit maybe after earnings. If their earnings are strong, it could be the sell the news event. But technicals, those are the technicals I'm watching, and that's pretty much it for Tesla. I think it became a bit longer than I wanted to make this video, but thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.